All right, sorry about that, everybody. We are live on the Rebel Ears brief rundown. Give me 1 second, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's having a good hump day. Hold on, making sure we got connection. All right, we got connection. All right, welcome to the brief rundown live. First off, happy hump day. I want to go ahead and do a temperature check right now. Of course, I know the live just started. Just want to see where y'all watching from. Of course, I'm in the Atlanta area. We might have some people watching from other areas. For those who had the link earlier at the start, it went live for like a split second, went off. So those who's in the live, if you're on the account, sorry for that. But of course, for those who are watching, make sure you like the stream, subscribe, and be active in the chat. You know, there's a few ways to support. You can like and share this post for anybody who's trying to get involved into, content creating, productivity, and strategy. But also you can join the Discord. The link will be in the description after the live stream. So the story of the week, I was supposed to have a bag of M&Ms because one of the books I recently finished was the Checklist Manifesto. So if you know about the Checklist Manifesto, it's a book about engaging with individuals who want to learn about different steps when it comes to, hold on, getting some posts in the chat. Just want to tell everybody, thank you for, watching this. It was something, long overdue. I know I had a talk with DP. Shout out to Derico of Priority Beats. He was talking to me about being more consistent. And even right now, because the start of the live stream had hit a bump. I'm using the last stream key from the last time I went live, the basic of EQ and compression. So sorry for those who clicked the link. It might be, you might have to just rewatch this, but it's a learning process, which I am happy to say, because each day, you have some bumps around the road and you're troubleshooting. So this actually works out. So let's go ahead and talk about this book, the Checklist Manifesto, how to get things right when it comes to a checklist, because being, background as an audio engineer, I understand, try to be productive, try to be consistent. So it is something that is needed. So the key points that we're going to come out of this book: how the checklist matters for creators, the Van Halen Brown M&M rule, how you apply it using Todoist, which is the app that is for the gears of the week. If you part of the newsletter, you already got that link. So for everybody who is watching the live stream, after the live, I'm gonna update the description. We'll have all the links of Todoist, how to join the Discord, the email list. Even for those who join the Discord, we're gonna do something special. We're gonna go ahead and give what's called, we're gonna figure out a better name, A through E framework. So basically, Monday through Friday, we have Monday, A, affirmation. Tuesday is B for balance. Wednesday, C for consistency. Thursday, D for discipline. And Friday is E for execution. Because throughout the week, we might need ways to adapt or improve, and we don't really have a structure. So weekly, we're going to have new infographics, I guess. We'll figure out how we're going to have it. But, of course, like I said, after the live, it'll all be in the description, so make sure you tune in for that. And, a little live chat engagement. Of course, I got a few people in the watching right now, trying to figure out if you're watching from email, social media, Discord. What's your biggest thing you're struggling with? Is it consistency, discipline, or clarity? Because with me, one thing that was an issue with me was when I used to forget things, and I used to have to write it down. So I got a notepad, if you can see Lion's behavior. Shout out to Nikki Saunders. Matter of fact, give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Had to get my Lions Behavior hat. Shout out to the community, because even though I'm talking about the Checklist Manifesto, which is the Gear of the Week, the book that we're discussing, I want to let y'all know that Lions Behavior helped me to stay consistent with having behaviors. So daily behaviors, from creating something, moving, being physical, learn, breathe, and the last one was, I gotta look. So we got breathe, create, learn, move, and build. So with those 5 behaviors, it helped me to structure off what's needed, because like I was saying, with the Checklist Manifesto, it helped me to be tangible about what's needed to be done. And then, of course, if you can see, it's a lot of scribbles, different colors, because I found out in another book, Still Like an Artist by Austin Kleon, he was talking about having a digital space and an analog space, so you can have the best of both worlds. I do it a lot when it comes to creating in the room. Even right now with the live stream, I'm gonna use this later for content, but like I said, consistency, having a checklist that you can use daily, because a lot of people make excuses on not having enough time in the day. Even with me, there's things literally right after the live stream I gotta do, but I made it a task that every Wednesday I'm gonna go live and engage with people, interact. I'm sorry for the people who clicked the link. I know y'all trying to watch it, but I'm gonna show y'all while on this live stream, because I'm gonna update everything, how to use Todoist. So what we're gonna do is bring up the computer so y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. And for those who don't know exactly what Todoist is, it's an app that you can use on your Android watch, your iPhone, I think your Apple Watch too, and Android, and it can basically help you with tasks that needs to be done throughout the week. So let me go ahead and open this up. Yeah, but hopefully everybody's doing good in the live stream, and then afterwards, make sure you leave a comment, because your next comment might be our next post. You never know. So let me go ahead and, okay, let me see. Okay, so it is still showing. Give me 1 second out here. Yeah. Yeah, so these are the things that we try to figure out while, things happen and, the show must go on. Right now, using my Stream Deck to see exactly, okay. Okay, it's not supposed to show the DJI, but it's cool. We still gonna, map it out so y'all can see exactly how it's done. So this is tangible results. This is basically what I use to, as you can see, I have day through with my projects. So the day through are my checklist of things I get done from soon as I wake up in the morning, after I get coffee, when I'm running errands, by the end of the night. So what we're gonna do with Todoist, because all you gotta do is sign into either your Yahoo, Google. I think you can also do Microsoft, but as soon as you sign in, it'll ask you if you want to create a task or a section. So right now, the section is Tangible Results Daily. Well, for right now, that's the name of this. As you can see, project calendar feed, and you can do a lot. You can import, export. You can even import it into your calendar, Google Calendar, iCal. So right now we got tangible results. I'm gonna show y'all how to do the task and the section, because the section is basically the breakdown of all the tasks in the section. So let's say task name, record live. And we're just doing an example, right? And we can go back to record live if we want to be detailed. Let's see, reminder. With me, I like to do Okay, so if you want to upgrade, all right. So yeah, I want to do a reminder. Because normally with Todoist, you can just, let me see, date. Okay, there it is. So instead of reminder, because unless you wanted to do it in that structure, if you want to pay for it, you can do date, repeat. And let's say you want to go live every Wednesday, 1 o'clock, right? So every week on Wednesday, you put the time in for 1:15. Let's see. Let's put it for next Wednesday. So the 10th, the time, 1 o'clock. So 1 p.m., right? And you save. But just to make sure, you go through, so every Wednesday at 1 p.m. So you got that. All right, so you click out of this. Now you have record live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. This is something simple that I use when it comes to creating my content. And then it also helps me to structure out what's needed throughout the week. So if you are using Todoist, I would recommend it. So now let's go ahead and get a little more in depth. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. The next live is going to be a whole lot better. We're going to have overlays. We're going to have challenges. We're going to have giveaways. But let's go ahead and keep going while we here. So tangible results daily. So we got our first task. Now, if you want to go ahead, because let's go through my day through. So y'all can see real quick of what I got. I got wake up, after coffee, and these are the sections. So with tangible results, project, tangible results. Okay, display. Okay, board. There we go. Because even when I'm using this, I'm normally using it on my phone. So to be able to use this on your laptop is a structure so you can see everything mapped out. So we got record live. So let's call section business. I don't know why I just skip that section. Okay. So can I rename this section? No? Okay. So no section. That's weird, but okay, so we'll add section and we'll call this business. Right? So we add section. Now I'm gonna move this here. Okay, so I guess the no section just disappeared. So let's say family, right? Family, all right? And we add sections. So might be eat dinner. And this might be something, okay, not the reminder, date, okay? So let's say you want to repeat Monday through Friday. Saturday, Sunday might be different. So we go here and we click time, let's say 6 p.m., right? So 6:15, all right? Give people grace period, all right? And now you have that made. So as you can see, today is green and tomorrow is purple. So let me show you, is there a way that I can do, you want to say will be changed? Okay, so I want to edit this. Let me see if I can do a time before. So today, and let me see. Can I do time before? Let me see. 12:45, and let's see. And you update. So now you can see it's red. So purple means it's in the future. Green means it's today. Red means it's overdue. And then watch this. So let's see. Let's say I complete this task. So okay, today. Let me see. So this is complete. Eat dinner. So that should turn orange. So now we're saying tomorrow at 6:15. This is very helpful for those who's trying to find a structure, because I didn't test the limit. I didn't go as far as, I think I have, let me count, day through. All right. Go through day through my project. Okay. All right, day through. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right now I have 7 sections, and you can see I have multiple tasks, and it helps me to stay structured on getting things done. So with that being said, let's go ahead and test out Otter.ai, because Otter.ai and ChatGPT are the 2 apps that I use together when it comes to being structured. So I'm gonna try to do this on the live. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see. Let me see, Otter.ai. And this is the app that I use to map out, plan. As you can see, Flyers, AP, consultation speaker, Planmetrical, Meta Business Suite. So this was earlier today, actually. I use it consistently. So let me see if I can use it on the live. So what I'm gonna do is what I call a 5-minute verbal reflection. I'm not gonna use it for 5 minutes, but so y'all can understand exactly the purpose of using Otter.ai and ChatGPT. So let's see if I record. Mic is in use. Check, check, check. I don't know if it's gonna show because I am live on the Mac. So let me see. Check, check, check. Okay, so it is recording. Let's say if I want to have 5 minutes to reflect on my day and trying to figure out the next step. I'm gonna import this into ChatGPT to see the structure that's needed to improve. Give me 5 things I can do today to help me with my sleeping. Okay, so I just put stop, and right now it is a note. And after the live, there will be a link in the description for the link to use Otter.ai. So as you can see, it's a transcript. So let me see. The only part I need is right here. Give me 5 things that I can do today to help me with my sleeping. So, okay, I'm done with that. So we're gonna go to ChatGPT, right? All right. I didn't want y'all to see all my business. So let's see. Come paste. It only copied me. Wow. Okay. So we'll just gotta do Otter.ai again. Here we go. There we go. Go to notes. I don't know why it just took the word me, but I'll just copy. All right. And then paste. Give me 5 things I can do today to help me with my sleeping. And I push enter. For those who don't use ChatGPT, it is an AI platform. You can use it on your phone, your web, your computer. And it basically, I use it as a virtual assistant, honestly. As you can see, here you go, Ray, clean, actionable, and you can start these today. So the way that I have ChatGPT set up, some of my prompts are strict. I have a prompt when it comes to eating, a prompt to rebel ears, a prompt for the family, so I can have a balance of structure of what's needed when it comes to things that needs to be done around the house, who I need to connect with, calls I need to make. So let's see. So 5 things. Shut your brain down in layers. Give yourself a 60, 30, 10 rule. 60 minutes before bed, 30 minutes before, 10 minutes. So that's good. Built the pre-sleep drop-off ritual. Okay. Lock in 1 common sensory cue. Lavender spray, warm shower, peppermint tea. Turn your room into a cave. So there's a lot of ideas and options. So let's see what else we got. Okay, turn your room into a cave. Fix your wake-up shape, not your bedtime. Okay, so as you can see, these are ideas incorporating 2 apps, so Otter.ai and ChatGPT, because some of the prompts that you make helps you to structure off your routine. Because with me, I'm practicing for a marathon. So with me practicing for a marathon, that means I have to change the way I run. I got to change my eating habit. I got to map out how long of a run I can do. Right now, I can do a whole hour in, I think, 58 minutes. But that took time for me doing 5Ks, 10Ks to just building myself piece by piece. But even with the checklist manifesto, that really will help me. So I'm thinking this week, maybe Friday or Saturday, I'm going to create 3 to 5 prompts. Matter of fact, I'm going to work on it today to have it out by tomorrow for the Discord members. So in the link, there'll be for anybody who wants to join the community, the Discord community, or even the email list, because I know in the emails we list for our members to join our Discord, because that's where we give our gems, our insights, our prompts, our folders of gems that we use daily, not just weekly, but daily. So of course, join the Discord to get the folder. It'll be prompts for the week. We might use, let me see, prompts like community engagement builders, time management structure. So we might do one to, if you have only 2 hours a day, might build a routine to help you to move forward without burnouts. 5-minute reflection. For those who don't even know how to use Otter.ai or ChatGPT, we'll create a prompt for you. So all you got to do is probably 3 things you got to do. Probably the next 3 action steps, a creative idea, and a personal insight. We'll help you to map that out. Verbal journaling system maybe, and a creative blueprint prompt. So these are going to be the prompts that can help you to map out if you're not even doing music or even a creator, if you just want to be more structured with your time and having balance, ChatGPT, Otter.ai, and Todoist would be a go-to, because even, let's say in Otter.ai, you say, you know what, I want to map out this whole week and I want to import a CSV into Todoist. Because as you saw earlier when I was using Todoist, you can import and export CSV. So you can import like emails, you can import your calendar. So you can use it. It's very beneficial, especially when it comes to my consultation now that is on Calendly. Still trying to say it right, but the link is in the description. If you want to do a one-on-one 30-minute call with me, we're going to be doing it also with Priority Beats. Tonight at 8 p.m., there's also going to be a link in the description for those who are producers, artists, who's trying to learn more about the music business, not just getting your music out there, but actually monetizing it. We got the Grammy-nominated multi-platinum duo Priority Beats going live tonight, 8 p.m. on School. I'll have a link in the description where they'll be giving you gems. And also, you can be part of the community too. There's options. Well, of course, there's options, but there are opportunities, because we all trying to engage with people who can take us to the next step. So for those who's trying to take the next step in their music, there'll be a link in the description for the School live at 8 p.m. tonight with Priority Beats. All right. So, of course, don't forget to join the Discord. The full prompt folder is in there for members to get bonus prompts. And I might do like a private monthly call for members too when it comes to some of, like even with Hookle, because my Discord members know if you're trying to get a full year of free scheduling of social media posts from Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Threads, Pinterest. Even with Facebook, you can do your personal and your page, and LinkedIn, you can do your personal and page. So there's multiple options. I think I got up to 9 accounts set up with Hookle to, I make a post, add the image or the video, and I can schedule it, or I can put it out right then and there, and it goes out to all the platforms right at the same time. And Instagram, I don't think I said Instagram, but that's the way to use it. We'll also give in a monthly call on how to use it too if you're trying to get brand deals or sponsorships, because I have experience in that too. So real quick, because we already look like close to 30 minutes in, I know we had a bump at the start, but we got it together. And of course, one thing with me, I like to learn, even with the checklist manifesto, right after the live stream, I'm gonna watch this live because it's been probably 3-4 weeks since the last time I went live. So this is a verbal commitment I'm making with y'all that I am going to go live once a week, because I don't want to just say every Wednesday and then it might change to Sunday or Friday or Monday, whatever it is. Every week I'm going live. So that's my verbal commitment for y'all who's watching, because for me to bring up the checklist manifesto, but can't put it on my to-do list of go live, because y'all saw me make it with y'all. That is, like I said, the app that I would recommend. But let's go ahead and talk about the checklist manifesto by Altu Gawande, top 5 books I've read. So I was supposed to start off with a bag of M&Ms. And if you read the checklist manifesto, you know when it comes to Van Halen. So Van Halen is a popular band. You can look them up on, matter of fact, what we'll do, because I think I am done with the prompt. So y'all can get a good image of me. So give me 1 second. Let me see, where is it at? So Van Halen, right? Let me see. So we're gonna go to Wikipedia. All right. So if we look right here, Van Halen was an American rock band formed in Pasadena, California, credited with restoring hard rock to the forefront. Oh, camera went out. Sorry about that. All right. So just trying to give y'all a snippet of Van Halen. Yeah, so yeah, they're very popular. All right. Well, anyway, the reason why I brought up that band Van Halen, because their manager created in their rider. A rider is basically a contract between the venue and the artist company, that if they come to the venue, and when they come there, the artists require things. They might require snacks, beverage, personal assistant. I don't know what is in a, well, I know what a rider consists of, but every rider's different. So the manager of Van Halen had this no brown M&M rules, which was a safety checklist. So basically, if brown M&Ms were in the bowl, it means nobody read the contract. Equipment might be wrong, the entire show could be dangerous, right? So basically in the contract, it was basically saying how if they found a brown M&M in the bowl, right? That means they did not read the rider, and the fact that the band can leave the venue and still get paid. So those are the things that is very creative, for the fact that if you have a checklist, well, if you don't have a checklist, that's how creators lose momentum. Not from lack of talent, but the small systems that protects the big work. All right. So now I talked about the checklist and the prompts. Let's talk about the ABC weekly folder that's going to be coming out. So from Monday through Friday, I was talking about affirmation all the way to execution, because I wanted to create something that I know I could be consistent with, that I could hold myself accountable. Just like I told y'all, I'm going to go live every week. I didn't tell y'all today because I don't want to just make up something. But even Friday, this Friday, I don't know if I'm going to go live or post it, but every Friday is a day that I'll call it Friday Fitness. Something random, but it's for those who want to join me on the journey of wellness. Because even some family members, even recently, they had a discussion on they want to work on themselves physically, but they don't really hold themselves accountable. I never put names out there because you never want to offend anybody. But if you want to be, part of the structure of building yourself physically and mentally, get with me. But I don't know if I told AP this, because I know she's going live on School Tonight for Priority Beats. I might offer 2 free 30-minute consultations. I'm going to talk to AP. I'm going to give her a promo code so it weighs off the fee. But if you want to do one-on-one consultation, right now until the end of 2025, it's $35, then it goes up, because right now I'm trying to give the opportunity of linking up with people, because I know soon Priority Beats got some opportunities that's lined up that I'm going to be doing. So I'm excited for that. Now, when it comes to the end of the live stream, because of course we already talked about the checklist manifesto, we talked about the A through E framework, we also talked about Todoist and using Otter.ai and ChatGPT. Now, the thing that I want to do, because like I said, I'm going live every Wednesday, and I am also, of course, shout out to Lions Behavior. I got this from the community. Shout out to Nikki Saunders. Because right now we're doing the best of 2025. The best of 2025 means that we're basically for 30 days of December, from December 1st all the way to December 30th, we are posting one of our best engaging posts of the year, because it gives us time to map out what we want to do next, but it also structure us in a path of, okay, this should work out for us, especially if I'm consistent on something. And maybe you want to try some ideas for 2026 and you might need some leverage. This is for people who are doing social media. If you're not doing social media, you can take the time to map out what you want to do for 2026. Because with me, I don't really do the New Year resolution, because normally when people start around January, February, I start mine realistically around September, October. It gives me 3 months, to be 3 months ahead of everybody, because now it's like a structure of me not even thinking about the New Year resolution, because this is my normal routine. Maybe you just need to change it up to something that helps you to stay comfortable. But like I said, in the Discord, we are going to talk about content strategy, and I might make a channel in the server when it comes to, I don't know if it's Fitness Friday, but even add in the chat if there's something that you want me to discuss when it comes about productivity, or even about the community too, because right now I'm working on a brand deal with a popular brand, and I'm working with Priority Beats right now, that I don't want to put the information out there yet, because right now it's in the works, but I'm excited to see what comes out of it. So with that being said, link in the description for those who wants to join. Other than that, I do want to tell everybody who's watching the live stream or who's going to be, joining as new members, I just want to tell everybody, appreciate this. This was, a little over 30 minutes. I was thinking about doing an hour, but I do want to watch this live, learn from it, base it off my checklist, because right after this live stream, like I said, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to update the description, but I also want to hear what y'all want me to discuss, even when it comes to some stuff from the past that I didn't even discuss yet, from being second place in the 5K in Union City for the Pinktober in October, and then even going to the writing camp with Priority Beats, assisting them with multi-platinum songwriter Keishan, Grammy-winning producer Looney Tunes, and multi-talented Ashley, who went on tour with Nicki Minaj. So it was a lot of opportunities, and then things I'm working on right now. So those are the things that I would tell y'all that's in the works. Next live, I might show some videos from the 5K and writing camp, and even some ideas that's coming up. But for those who's watching, thank y'all for listening and watching. Keep tuning in. Don't forget, tonight at 8 p.m., there's going to be the school community where AP is going live, listening to production, listening to artists' music, giving some gems, insights, and it's free all the way till the end of 2025. So y'all better take advantage of this. For everybody who's watching and listening, keep tuning in.